What is a John? Not John the Baptist, but lobotomy Johns. Johns are side characters from shows that the fandom randomly decides to glaze and give broken feats. Not saying any names, but then we have true Johns. Johns who do start off as random side characters, but eventually shows us that they're about that action. For example, we have John Uzumaki, a shinobi who single-handedly held his own against Madara Uchiha for 2 whole seconds. Meanwhile, he's doing this to fully grown men. John Uzumaki, I didn't know you was moving like that. You got my respect. Next up, we have John Rabbit, or y'all call him Rabbit 273. Not only did he contribute more than his fraud of a summoner Megumi in a Toji fight, but he is also an aura farmer. John Rabbit, I wasn't familiar with your game. You got my respect too. But this person right here, though, is the face of all true Johns. The stuff that he pulls in this show is actually insane. Enough talking about him. Let's get into it. Actually, not yet. I gotta give y'all some context as to what's happening in the show right now. Firstly, this is from the first Daredevil. I'll probably do a second vid on Daredevil Born Again. I personally haven't finished it, but I will finish it if y'all want to see that. Second, Daredevil is presumed dead following after the finale of The Defenders. Don't be a goofy and waste your time watching it. I promise you, it's not worth it. Thirdly, Fist is doing the time for his crimes of Season 1 and Season 2. He's working with the feds now and taking out all types of mafia bosses. Got this man smiling ear to ear. But of course, in prison, they're not too fond of a snitch being among them, so they try to kill him while he's working out. Fisk is an asset to the feds, though, so they can't have him in danger, so they start to transport to his private cell. And this is where we first meet our John. The transport team lets him know how things are going to be ran in his private cell, and they ask, do he understand? A simple yes or no question. And this beluga chud starts monologuing and quoting Shakespeare. Like, bro, we just wanted a yes or no thing. Even the director of the show got annoyed because 2 seconds later, we see a car blow up in front of them. We find out it's some Albanian mercs and they're coming to kill Fist because they snitched on like their mafia boss earlier in the show. The militant they were because they dropped every single person off on a transport convoy team. All but one. John Daredevil pulls up and he's on nothing but bad timing right now. Analyze this real quick. Out of sight, he drops one off, then caps another, takes out one person's leg, stunning him, and follows up with a dome shot. He then turns on his wall hacks and aim assist because he shoots somebody through a car and then ricochets a bullet off of a light pole into somebody's dome. Ref, take him out the game. Mods, please ban him for 100 years. This guy is hacking. After seeing that bull, 2 mercs come out, get on their knees, and got their mouth ready, begging for their lives. They just pulled a Homelander in 4K. But just like Butcher, our John don't care what he's saying. He caps both of them without any hesitation. And mind you, these aren't your average level 1 crooks. These are highly trained mercs begging for their lives to one man when they came 15 deep. This is aura. 2 more comes up from behind him. He takes the clip out his gun, throws it in one's neck, and throws the gun at the other. Now, I know I'm not the brightest light in the shed, but I'm pretty sure a clip isn't sharp enough to be penetrating somebody's neck. My fault, I watched that back. He obviously grabbed his knife. I'm slow. Anyways, he walks down the last person, confirming the kill, finishing the job, taking out 20 Albanian mercs by himself. This man is crazy. Later on, we get to see his backstory. We see our John getting his reps in at baseball. This kid is going D1. He's striking everybody out in their game, but his coach pulls him out, and he wasn't too happy with that decision, so he throws his ball out of anger. It ricochets off a pole, and it kills his coach. Now, surely that was a mistake. He didn't mean to do that, right? We see him in therapy later, and he tells his therapist, oh yeah, I definitely meant to do that. Somebody take this kid out. He's already got a body at 5. He's becoming a young Dexter without his killing code. Even his nickname is Dex, bro. What are the odds? Nah, this gotta be a deleted scene of Marvel's What If. The therapist tells him it's nothing wrong with him. He's just a lonely child. We need someone to help him out. Oh Lord, take this pain away. This pain away because my thoughts are running wild. My fault. Back to the script. The therapist tells him that he don't need to worry no more because he got her. We have a little time skip and we see that the therapist is dying from lung cancer. And she's trying to refer him to a new therapist. And instead of being like a normal person and say, yeah or nah, you know what this kid says? And I quote, I want to kill you to punish you because you are dying and leaving me. Buddy, what? You can't wait 2 weeks for lung cancer to kick in, bro. Like, you gotta do it yourself. In a future documentary, his parents gonna be like, there were no signs. Yes, there were. Now some background for our third case. So we know the public don't like Fisk. I don't know how he somehow became mayor and born again. But anyways, the transportation incident becomes public and they are mad. I would be mad too. This guy got a presidential suite as a prison. He even got butlers bringing in his furniture and paintings. Bro, he paid off the ref. Fire that man now. But the feds are also mad because they find out every single merc that attacked the transportation vehicle ended up dead. They wanted at least one for interrogation, so they bring our boy Dex in for questioning, asking him why did everyone end up dead, yada yada yada. So for that, they make him a scapegoat of the transport incident, putting his face on the front page of every newspaper, and they also lay him off without paid leave. He also just lost his girl. Well, not his girl. He was kind of stalking her, but for the sake of this video, his girl. And yeah, bro, like everything is going bad for him right now. Before he leave, though, he talked to Fisk one last time, and Fisk tells him that he got an opportunity for him. Just wait for Alfred to come get him. At this point in the show, we find out that the stabbing incident was a plot by Fisk, and the person who stabbed him is willing to confess. Obviously, this isn't good for Fisk. I don't know how he got the information, but he knows that he's confessing tonight. So he sends our boy John Daredevil as a daredevil. Got him cosplaying his biggest op. The lights go off in the news building, and that's where it all goes bad. We see him come in the building and try to give somebody a neck massage, but they're freaking out too much. So he lightly subdues them with a totally not knife. He sees two other people trying to grab a high voltage phone, so he saves their life by throwing something at their head. He sees another guy freaking out because something's on his back, so he kindly helps them get it off. He sees a woman on the floor with a leech. Yeah, a leech on her neck, and kindly takes it off of her. Alright, I think YouTube is gone now. The real Daredevil pulls up in his original season 1 all black fit, saving his friend Foggy. And they waste no time fighting. He's low-key getting cooked though in close combat, getting put into all types of crazy combos. Once he get a little space though, it's wraps. He bounces his baton off the floor, hitting the real Daredevil and spearing him. Then he get to turning everything into a weapon, throwing all types of objects at his dome. Got the MC of the show running. Real Daredevil hides behind the wall, but he must not know that he have wall hacks and aimbot because he bounces a snow globe off the wall and hits his dome again. He throws a pair of scissors at him and then puts the cabinet on top of him, curb stomping him, knocking him out. In his barbecue chicken from there, the rest of them are brown shirts. He smacks the gun out of one person's hand, eating 2 punches from Foggy and then pimp slapping him, throwing a knife at Unk's abdomen, taking them out of the count, then grabbing a gun and finishing the job. Now, I'm going to kind of speed through the rest. This isn't the only thing he did as a fake Daredevil. We kind of killed a church pastor, you know. Yeah, just casually. He also beat Daredevil up a second time. And I did say this was a first show exclusive, but I'll give it a little dibble-dabble in the second season. He kind of assassinates Foggy. Yeah, Daredevil's day 1. Yeah, just casually though, you know. This wraps up all of the cases though. Yes, the video is ending soon. I know y'all gonna miss me again, but this is why he's the true face of all true Johns, bro. I'll see y'all next time. Look out for Tokyo Ghoul or Tokyo Revengers. That's probably gonna be one of my next videos. I'm gonna work out a post schedule soon. Probably gonna be on Mondays or Saturdays, one of the two. But I'm gonna leave y'all with some word of advice. If she's not beating on you, she doesn't love you. Always remember. See y'all.